All right. Hello there and welcome back. We are on the 100-day live guitar practice streams. We are now on day 37. So, day 37 today. And just thank you all for joining. I appreciate that for all of those who tune in to watch my journey and see kind of how I, began starting the guitar and see how well I can become. So, I appreciate all those who tune in. And as always, I challenge you to, start your own journey, start your own YouTube challenge, start your own musical challenge, a guitar challenge, or, whatever it might be. But I challenge you to, not just sit around and scroll through your phone all the time and looking at other people do cool things in their life, but challenge you to step up to the plate and, start a challenge and complete the challenge yourself in your own life, whatever that might be. It doesn't have to be YouTube and it doesn't have to be guitar, but I challenge you to challenge yourself. But for now, let's just go ahead and learn some tips, learn some practice exercises that I will, discuss and try to display throughout this hour-long session here. And again, thank you all for joining. Today, as you could tell by the thumbnail, we're going to get into some major chords, some minor chords, and some strumming practice. So it's just an hour. That's 3 different things. You got major chords, minor chords, and some strumming. So about 20 minutes each, and there you go. You got your hour, right? So we're going to go ahead and get into some strumming right now. Go ahead and move this off to the side and get my actual notes up for what I want to practice today. Again, you can see the lovely hat here. Just got back from Costa Rica a couple days ago. So, Pura Vida, pure life, everyone. All right, so chords. We'll start with the major chords. And with this exercise today, typically I'm sitting down or whatever, so I'd like slap the thigh. Since I'm standing now for video and things like that, I could maybe if I tilt this down just a hair more. Just a hair more. There you go. You can see a little bit more of the bass of the guitar rather than the ceiling that's unnecessary. Okay, so we're basically just going to pick a major chord. A, B, C, D, E, F, or G. And basically, as you strum it, you take your hand completely off and slap your thigh. And then you go all the way back to that same chord. So first we're going to do A's. All right, so follow me. So we got A, 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 A. Taking it all the way off, getting the hand to relax and do something non-musical, not be in a certain shape, but getting it to relax, then having to go back to the shape, relax, go back to the shape. Instead of going from a shape to another shape, to another shape, to another shape, to another shape, it's getting to relax in between. And that actually, it goes a long way. Because then your hand has to completely remake that shape. I just like to do it 10 times, 15 times, however much time you have, really. 20 times, 50 times. You do that however much you want. Me personally, right now, I only have an hour during these little videos I'm putting out. So I'm going to do it 10 times. Every now and then when you do it, you want to do it one chord or one string at a time, arpeggio it, just to make sure everything's ringing out properly. So for example, the low E doesn't ring out. That's good, I got that muted. Pretty solid chord. If there was something that was muffled, for example, okay, that's not ringing out. Okay. Maybe that finger wasn't pressing hard enough. Okay. So now B's. So we just did A's. Now B's. It's a bar chord. Sorry, I was just noticing something about the cage system as I was working through that and got a little sidetracked there. It's cool when little light bulbs go off in your head and you're like, wait a minute, I see it now. That was just kind of one of my moments. So sorry, I wasn't playing, wasn't really talking, had a little lull there, about a minute and a half. I don't know how long it was, but sorry, that was what's, now you understand where I was at, you know, a little flashbulb moment. Like, oh, I see it. Okay. Something with the cage system, not what I'm practicing right now. That's for another day. But I noticed it just now. Very cool. Anyways, B, slap the leg. B, slap the leg. B, 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 B. B. Remember, every now and then you want to do it one string at a time just to make sure everything is actually ringing out properly. If you need to make a micro adjustment, make that micro adjustment. That middle finger. It's not fretting the string good enough. So oftentimes I'll notice on my B minor or my B chord, the middle finger isn't ringing out very well. I need to get it just a tad bit closer to the fret. And press just a little harder. So see, there's just those little things that we're trying to pick up and learn. Okay. C. 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 Okay, everything's ringing out there for the C. Let's move on to the D chord. And the thumb tries to come up and mute if possible. Everything's ringing out. 6. 9. 10. Ring it out. Sure. Now I probably did more than 10 on a lot of these. I'm not trying to keep count. I'm just trying to keep it in the ballpark, right? Doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so it's D. Everything seems to be ringing out. I can do this thigh slap and get right back to it. Good. Now E. Okay. That's E. Let's jump over into the F chord. F-A-C. Okay, F. Now G. Okay. So that's the major chords with the thigh slap. Do the chord, slap the thigh, go back to the chord. Do that 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, however much you like. That helps build that muscle memory and get those fingers back to, whatever positioning they need to be in to make whatever chord you're trying to make. So that was running through the 7 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 7 major chords. Now we're going to run through the 7 minor chords. So you can start wherever you want, obviously. I'm just going to go in, alphabetical order. So we'll start with A minor. Remember, if your technique can allow that thumb to come over, that's even better to mute the low E string. A minor, slap. A minor, slap. A minor, slap. A minor, 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 A minor. Okay. Now we got B minor. B minor, 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 B minor. B minor. Okay. So that's B minor, I don't know, 10, 15 times. Now let's go to C minor. Slap. C minor, slap. C minor, slap. C minor, slap. Again, every now and then, arpeggio, or do it string by string. Just to make sure there's nothing. See, that doesn't ring out well. Pinky was slipping off the string. Make the micro adjustment. Learn, fail, retry, and grow. C. C. minor, C minor, C minor, C minor, C minor. Okay, so we got C minor there. All right, there's C minor 10, 20 times, I don't know. All right, D minor. Remember, if that thumb can come over to hit that low E string, that's a little bit better. I used to practice all my Ds like this with no thumb coming over the top. And then, weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and later, months later, I realized, oh, my technique's a little off. If I actually just rotate this thumb up and figure out how to kind of play it, one, it gets this thumb from being back here, which can kind of cause some pain, like here. Or if I rotate that thumb up and over, this is a lot more relaxed now. So it's little things like that, You learn a chord, you think you got it, strings are kind of ringing out, might not sound the prettiest, but you're like, oh, cool, I got it. And then as you get better and better and better, you find, ways to adapt and kind of change things just ever so slightly. It's, with everything in life, right? I know in like martial arts, for example, when I used to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you do an arm bar, okay, got it. But then you go, okay, well, really, you got to have your knees pinched together. You really need to have your opponent's like wrist in a certain direction with the thumb kind of at the sky. You really got to kind of arch your hips and pull that arm into you. So, it's kind of like martial arts. Just because you learn an arm bar doesn't mean it's perfected. Just because you learn a D chord doesn't mean it's perfected. So always those fun little things, just getting just a little bit better, right? Every day, just a little bit better. Laying down that brick, putting it in place. Next day, laying down that brick, setting it in place. Eventually, you got enough bricks around you, to have something, worthwhile. D minor, 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 D minor. Okay, so that's D. E minor. You'll see me, I kind of play the E minor like this, with these two fingers free. I do that because if I need to slide to the F minor or slide to the G minor, these fingers are already free. This finger, middle finger, doesn't have to do a whole lot, but this index finger is the bar. So if I play my E major like this, and I need to slide, well, now I have to switch all my fingers and put that bar down. So again, I had learned the E chord a long time ago, and this is how I did the E chord. There's nothing wrong with that. But now that I'm incorporating bars and sliding around and things like that, I think it just makes more sense. I'm sure there are times if you need to have this free pinky to do a hammer on or a pull off somewhere. Of course, there's a scenario and a time and a place for everything. But just the normal, natural, neutral position, I guess I'll say, up here, I still want to practice it with the free index rather than the free pinky. E, okay, now F. F minor, of course. We're all in the minors right now. Okay. So that is the major chords. Now we just finished up the minor chords. Again, it's a little technique, a little practice drill I had learned. Rather than going from chord to chord to chord to chord, I learned that technique of taking your hand off. Now you can take your hand off and just put it out. You take your hand off and put it down and slap your thigh. Typically, if I'm sitting, the thigh is right there. So I just take the hand off, slap the thigh, take the hand off, slap the thigh, type of thing. But really, just take your hand off, get it to do something completely different, not be in a chord shape, and then have to put it back. It's a pretty cool technique, I think, to make your transitions faster, to get more fluid transitioning. So again, that was major chords and minor chords. I'm going to now, just for a couple more minutes, maybe for the next 5-10 minutes, still sticking with the major and minor chords before we get into some strumming practices. We're going to stick with the major and minor chords just for a minute. But now, instead of taking the hand off and slapping the thigh and doing those types of things, we're just going to mentally be conscious of what notes are actually ringing out when I play each chord. So, for example, when I play the A chord, cool. Practice the motor skills, the muscle memory. Make sure you can get the right fingers on the right strings. Right hand with the pick is plucking the right strings, and all that's great. The physical is great. But now we want to also conscious on the mental, right? The whole hand slapping, that's for the physical and getting the muscle memory down. And now, as I think about the chords, okay, I want to do it A chord. Okay, great. Sounding out. Now, consciously, mindfully thinking about what makes up an A chord. You got obviously the A. That's a given. You're here. You only have you're given one. Obviously, you have to remember two others. So if you have a B chord, you obviously have a B and two others. If you have a G chord, you obviously have a G note and two other notes. If you have an E chord, you obviously have an E note and two other notes. So with A, C sharp, and E. A, C sharp, and E. A, E sharp, A, C sharp, and E. 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 So now when I'm going to the chord, instead of just practicing that muscle memory and getting that in place, I'm actually trying to be conscious again and think. A, C sharp, E. As I go to a G chord, it's not just a G chord and doing the shape. In my mind, I'm thinking G, B, D, G, B, D. It's G, what are the other two? It's a B and a D. So that's just kind of what the mind is doing when I'm speaking real soft like that. That's kind of where my mind is at. I'm speaking as if I'm the mind instead of myself, instead of Joshua. So we got GBD. D, A, F sharp. GBD. A, C sharp, E. GBD. D, A, F sharp. Right now we're going to stay with just the majors. Instead of doing majors and minors all kind of intermixed, focus on just the majors for now. 5 minutes of just the majors, 5 minutes of the minors, something like that. So yeah. A, C sharp, E. B, D sharp, F sharp. B, D sharp, F sharp. B, D sharp, F sharp. C, C, E, G. C, E, G. C chord. C, E, G. D. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. I've mentioned this in prior videos, but boy, do these little stickers help out tremendously. If I'm, trying to see what's the D? Okay, boom, make the D shape. Move the finger just ever so slightly so I can see the sticker underneath. And boom, okay, it's a D, A, F sharp. So I love these stickers. My next guitar, obviously, I won't have them on there, but for a beginner trainer guitar, it's awesome. One thing I would recommend, though, if you're ever going to use stickers, notice here on mine, I put the stickers kind of in the middle of the fret. I wish now I would have put them closer to the fret. I'm scared to take them off and move them because it'll probably lose all its the adhesiveness, for the sticker. So, and just make the neck of this guitar all gunky. So I don't really want to do that. But if you're ever going to get stickers, try to put it closer to the actual fret because it's building a bad habit, honestly. As I go to play my G chord, for example, boom, where do the fingers just naturally go? The fingers naturally want to go where the sticker label is, right? Where the D or where the G actually is. Well, it actually needs to be closer to the fret, right? So just something to keep in mind if you ever get stickers. But anyways, let's go back to the A, C sharp, E. B, D sharp, F sharp. B, B sharp, F sharp. C, E, G. C, E, G. C, E, G. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. D, F sharp, A. E, G sharp, B. 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 F. F, A, C. F, A, C. F, A, C. F, A, C. It's all ringing out. F, A, C. 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 G, B, D. 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 All right. So that's the major chords. Being conscious of what the actual note makeup of the chord is. So now we're going to bounce into the minors, minor chords. So, all right. Let's see, minor chords. All right. I guess before we get into that, real quick, if you haven't subscribed, please do. I greatly appreciate that. And yeah, it allows you to find me again easier rather than having to type things in or whatever. You're subscribed to me. It's easier to find my content. It's easy to, go back and figure out, okay, well, last time I saw him, he was on like video 25, or last time I saw him, he's on video 37, or, whatever the number might be. Let's see what number he's on now. Let's see how good he's gotten. So subscribe to me. It'd be easy to find my my channel again. Follow up on me. You can also then tune in, pick up additional exercises, other little drills and things that I'm doing, so that way you can adopt it into your own practice as well. I would love to see somebody chime into my channel and so that they were inspired or something like that, or maybe share a video of them practicing something. That would be really cool. So if you do feel obliged, go ahead and comment below. Get me talking. I'll respond to everybody. So just make sure you comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know how my videos look. Let me know how my guitar sounds. Let me know how my hat looks. Anything, put it in the comments below. I'll be sure to read them and respond accordingly. So thank you so much for that. And then last but not least, also, if you can, even if you don't like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up anyways. That's much appreciated to a friend. So thank you for that. Then also share these to some of your friends. Keep them playing in the background, even if you got to mute the video. Keep it playing on your system for me, please. It's greatly appreciated. It allows YouTube to understand that people like it. So please play my videos in the background, some to other people. It's always greatly appreciated. So thank you so much. Your subscriptions are always appreciated. So thank you so much. Anyways, enough of that stupid plug stuff. Let's get back into why we're really here, and that's to play guitar, get better at guitar, and learn. So, A minor now. We just did the majors, minors. A minor. A minor. A, C, E, A minor, 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 A, C, E, B minor, B, D, F sharp, 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 C minor, C, E flat, G, C, E flat, sheet, C minor, C, E flat, G, 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 C, E flat, G. Just saying these things over and over and over again, only for 10 minutes a day. Won't touch these at all for 2 days, right? Because tomorrow I'll go into some different exercises. Looking at my tomorrow's schedule, just to let you know, give you a little preview. We're going to get into some staggered spider. So yesterday I did some spider exercises. Tomorrow I'm going to do some spider exercises. The spider exercises I did yesterday and the spider exercises I do tomorrow will be different. They're not the same. So please tune in for that. But yeah, just to give you an understanding, I don't do these exercises every single day. I do a few exercises on Monday, different exercises on Tuesday, different exercises on Wednesday, different exercises on Thursday, and then eventually it all comes back because everything kind of complements each other, right? So anyways, back to the minor chords. I don't know exactly where we were. I think we're on like C, yeah, C, E flat, G, C, E flat, G, C minor, E flat, G, C minor, E flat, G. Now let's go up here to the D minor. So you got D, A, F, D minor, D, A, F, DAF, D minor, DAF, D minor, DAF, D minor, DAF, D minor, DAF, E minor, E, G, B, E, G, B, E minor, E, G, B, E minor, E, G, B, E minor, E, G, B, 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 E, G, B. I know it's probably annoying to the video, but hopefully watchers, people tuning in will understand. Okay, I see why he's saying that out loud so much, because that's really what he's saying in his head. And it really builds instead of just going through the motion, If we're already doing it, don't just go through the motions. Focus. Think about it. I couldn't stand in high school sports growing up, college sports, intramurals, all those things. Martial arts as an adult, just people that just show up. And they just show up just to go through the motions. I've never been that type of person. I've never understood that. If you're already showing up, you're already putting in that time, why just go through the motions? Why not focus through the motions? Why not do your best through the motions? So anyways, see, we got D, A, F, E, E, G, B, E, G, B, E minor, E, G, B, E, G, B, F minor, F, A flat, C, F, A flat, C, F minor, F, A flat, C, 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 G minor, G, B flat, D, G, B flat, D. 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 G, 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 B flat, D. G, B flat, D. G, B flat, D. So, again, just going through the major chords, the minor chords. First, we did some physical practice. Then we got into some mental practice. We were still physically doing it, but we were also mentally thinking about what are those other notes that make up that chord, right? Because a chord is three notes played together. So if you have an E chord, well, you need at least two other notes, right? You need three notes to make the chord. So second half of the practice was the conscious thinking of what builds up each chord. So now lastly, with these last, 15 minutes or so of practice, I'm going to get into some strumming techniques because I'm starting to finally get, it's not perfect by all means, but my transitions are a little bit quicker. It's a little bit smoother, as I go from a G or a C to a D, just for an example. It's quicker. Obviously, you can just go back to some previous videos, weeks ago, and it was, C to D was more like this. It was. And back to C. Back to D. I'm exaggerating right now, but that's probably what it looked like a couple of weeks ago. Really slow, things like that. So I'm still working on that, trying to perfect that. Another thing that I realized I need to work on and practice and perfect is the actual strumming, right? Because the left hand is doing one thing, well, the right hand is doing another. So right now we're going to do some strumming exercises. So very, very simple one, very, very basic one, but it's also learning to count, right? I've always heard, as I was getting into the guitar, months and months and months ago, if you can count to 4, if you can count to 8, or if you know the alphabet A through G, then you can play an instrument. And I understand what they're saying, in theory, right? But it's a lot harder counting to 4, counting to 8 than you think, because you got maybe your foot's tapping. You're trying to think about what your hand needs to do. You're trying to be conscious of, am I on the right string here? So there's a lot going through your brain all at one time. So as easy as it sounds on the surface, it's not so easy in practice and in play, in reality. So we're going to do some practice exercises now to finish out the video. And so to start off, very, very basic one. I'm learning that when you count, the whole numbers are downstrokes. When you say and, those are upstrokes. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm exaggerating right now with a lot of elbow movement. It should be kind of more all wrist and things like that. But yeah, so that's what we're going to practice now. And I'm going to mute these strings. I'm not worried about ringing things out. I'm not worried about playing anything beautiful right now. I'm focused all my attention on strumming. So we got in my head, I'm going 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 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 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and I know you can't see it right now, but I'm actually tapping this foot here. I'm actually get my socks up here. I'm actually, as I'm tapping or as I'm stroking down and tapping the floor, as I'm arms coming back up, I'm raising the foot. Tap the floor, raise. 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 So, although it might seem like I'm doing something very, very, very basic, something very, very kind of fundamental, annoying maybe to the listener, but this is so crucial to practice and just get that muscle memory. Because when you first start it, even for me right now, I've practiced, a couple minutes previous days and things like that. It's still foreign to me. So just keep practicing that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you can also tap that foot. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Building rhythm. You can go slow. You don't have to go, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You don't have to do that. You're going to mess up. It's not even going to be good. It's not going to be good at all, even with mute and everything. I could tell just now. I sounded like crap. Slow, controlled, be mindful. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2, 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Another thing you could do is just count out the ones. So you got silently as you say a number, you stroke it, you make it sound. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But if you whisper, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. On the whispers, you're actually missing the strings. When I say them, I'm actually intending to pluck the strings. So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's say you don't want to do the ups, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I'm saying? Or if it was upstrokes, it'd be and. See what I'm saying? So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Tapping that foot, like I said a minute ago, it builds the rhythm. It also just builds synchronization, right? Because sometimes I'll be going down with my foot and up with my arm and vice versa. And it's just like, hold on. It builds up that synchronization also. So it's really important. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3. It's a good little exercise. All right, so now we're going to try something slightly different. Instead of just down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up 8 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We're going to do down, down, up, up, down. So it's down. Down, down, up, up, down. down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Getting a little mixed up myself. See, it's hard. It's harder than it looks. And this is why we practice, so many variety of different little things, and muting this, and just having all the focus here, and doing the physical play and doing the conscious play, and it all blends together and comes back. So down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, 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 down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, 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 down, down. Dang it. Yeah. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4. So it's 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and it's tough. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, All right, just a little bit more of that. All right, let's see here. All right, cool. A little bit more of the strumming. Key is to stay loose. I'm kind of tight myself, but in time, we'll get loose. So going to go ahead and call that it for the day. That's a wrap on today's 1 hour practice session. Thank you again so much for joining me. Anybody that just tuned in, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so that way you can follow this challenge and be inspired yourself. Also, comment below to get myself speaking, and hopefully that'll, get others with like minds about music and instruments and guitar also chiming in and speaking. So please comment below, and then also go ahead and leave a like. Hit that thumbs up button. Even if you didn't like it, help a friend out and hit the like button, please. And then also you can watch another one of my 1 hour video sessions by clicking on one of these floating boxes here. You can see the whole playlist, or you can just see the next video, tomorrow's video. So go ahead and click on one of those videos to continue watching. And then until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. I love you. Peace out till next time.